Hey everyone, I thought that I would do just a different video other than a nail tutorial. I thought I would do a video on, this is like a pregnancy related video. I'm not pregnant, but like what I struggled with when I was pregnant with my daughter. So, I found out I was pregnant when I was 3 weeks and 4 days, or 3 weeks and 3 days, somewhere around there. And up until I hit 6 weeks and 3 days, that's when my morning sickness started kicking. Now, a lot of people think, morning sickness is just in the morning. No. I had severe morning sickness, and there's a name for the severe morning sickness that I had. It is called, excuse me if I pronounce this wrong, I'm not good at pronouncing. It's called Hyperemesis Gravidarum, something along those lines. You can Google it if you want. But what happened is I started just getting so sick. I could not keep anything down at any time of the day. So pretty much I was vomiting 24/7. And when I got pregnant, I know a lot of them don't like to give out their weights, but I was 195 pounds when I found out that I was pregnant. With how severe my morning sickness was, I lost 40 pounds. And I was actually starting to get really scared, because I thought that there was something seriously wrong with me, and I really thought that I was gonna lose the baby, because it was just a non-stop thing. So I went to the ER on July 4th. This was back in 2008. I went into the ER and I could not stop throwing up. They did a ultrasound and all that kind of stuff, which, let me tell you something, that was like the worst ER visit that I ever had. I got stuck, I don't know how many times, with them trying to get blood from me, but because I was so dehydrated, they had a hard time getting anything out of me. And then when they went to go do the ultrasound, they had to give me a catheter, which was the most painful thing I had ever gone through. Like, it was so bad. I was like in tears, which then ended up being a UTI down the road. But so they did the ultrasound and everything. Baby was okay, heartbeat was good. They decided to put me on Reglan. Let me tell you something, I would not advise any pregnant woman to be on Reglan. I was on it for a week, and let me tell you something, I would never take it again. It made me so... The only way I can describe it is the feeling, like, I've never done drugs in my life, but the only way that I can actually feel it is if somebody was coming off of drugs. I was very antsy. I could not sit still for more than a minute. I would go from couch to couch to chair. I mean, I was just all over the place. And I was still throwing up. So it really didn't do me any good. Then they put me on something called Phenergan. It's this little orange pill, and it's supposed to be like an anti-nausal pill like the Reglan was, but without the side effects. Well, the Phenergan never even stayed down, so that was a lost cause. I couldn't keep it down. So the couple of times that I had gone into the ER, they gave me an IV, and they gave me something called zofran. Now, that is like the miracle drug for like what I had for this severe morning sickness. And unfortunately, my insurance would not cover it. The zofran was $45 a pill. $45 a pill. And for the generic, it was $20. So I was sick, like severely sick, up until I was about 15 weeks pregnant. So I was from about just over 6.5 weeks pregnant to about 15 weeks. So I dealt with that for a long time, and let me tell you something, I got so depressed because I could not eat, I could not drink. I got to the point where I would take a cold bottle of water and I would just down it just because I wanted something to drink so bad. And then, you know, a couple seconds later, I ended up throwing it all up anyway. From the latest news, I heard that now most insurances are covering the zofran for women who have severe morning sickness. So it kind of upsets me that they didn't cover it back then, but it kind of relieves me now because me and my husband, you know, we're hoping for a boy. We only want 2 kids, so we're hoping our next is a boy. And you know, my fear is getting pregnant again and going through the same exact thing that I did with my daughter. So knowing that most insurances now cover this pill, zofran, it kind of relieves me a bit. But for anybody who has dealt with it, they know how bad it can get. For anybody who's never dealt with it, if it ever gets to that point, you need to talk to your doctor and you need to push the issue of getting you on something other than do not have them put you on Reglan. I'm telling you, it'll make you loopy. But you need to push the issue of either having them get you on zofran or something, because it can be severe. Like I said, I lost 40 pounds. That was in a matter of, 9 weeks? 8 weeks? So, and it does make you depressed, because when you can't eat and you can't drink anything, your body is like depriving you're depriving your body of food and water because you can't eat it. And after a while, it just comes to the point where you're just like, I can't do this anymore. You know, you start getting all these thoughts in your head. Before it gets to that point, make sure you talk to somebody, your doctor, you know, get it under control before it gets out of hand. Unfortunately, I had to suffer through mine, and it sucked horribly, and it puts this fear in me that if I have another child, I'm gonna go through the same thing. And but knowing that, you know, insurances are now covering the pill, it does relieve me some. So, but I thought I would share this with you because I know there are a lot of women that suffer from just normal morning sickness, but this is severe. But if anybody has any questions or comments about this subject, you can go ahead and leave it in the comment box below, or you can message me, either one. And I'm pretty fast with getting back to questions or answers. And if anybody wants me to do a video on anything having to do with pregnancy, that would be fine with me. So, also, I don't know, I'm sure most of you heard, but the Similac formula has been recalled because there was beetle larvae and beetles in the formula. So, needless to say, this is probably a whole nother subject, but needless to say, I will never feed my next child formula. I was so disgusted in this. So, I just thought I'd let you guys know about that, just in case you didn't know. If you have any concerns with that, you can either call the company itself. You can go to their website and put in the lot number on the can, and it'll tell you whether or not it's been recalled. But as far as I'm concerned, like they say, breast is best. So that's my next motive for the next baby, is to just do everything completely natural that I can. So, but anyway, if you guys have any requests for any videos, whether it's nails, pregnancy, whatever, I will do my best to do that for you. So I will talk to you guys later, and hope everybody has a good night. Bye.